Man heard a commotion outside his Southeast Houston home last Tuesday night at around 10:30 p.m. According to the police report, his wife had just pulled up to their home when two men attacked her as she walked up the sidewalk. One thug tried to take her purse, while the other tried to force her back inside her home. He held a gun to her head and told her to open the door. Apparently, neither of these geniuses knew what state they were in, or that the woman's husband was inside the house and had a firearm and a mind to use it. The husband fired at the two men, causing one to run away, but the other one, who stayed, had the man's wife at gunpoint. So the husband aimed carefully and shot the man in the head. It's the kind of situation no man hopes to face, for sure, but this man was ready when it happened. Imagine the stress of knowing you could be about to watch the love of your life be gunned down, and knowing that your own skill is the only thing that can stop it. So here's a tough question for you. Put yourself in this guy's shoes. Would you be ready? The husband shot the man who held his wife once in the head, injuring the man critically but didn't kill him, according to the local news. Police found the attacker lying in the driveway and promptly arrested him. The smarter of these two clowns was the guy who ran away. Police are still looking for that guy. Lots of lessons here, though. 1, don't try to rob people in Texas. 2, if you live in a state that would have prosecuted you for doing what this man did, why? And 3, have you scheduled your next trip to the range? Now look, I'm a simple guy, and this is what I think. I want a government that trusts me to take care of myself. Because, liberty requires trust. I mean, how much freedom does a 2-year-old merit, right? I mean, if you have kids, very little. Because we know that a 2-year-old is likely to go play in the street or start your house on fire. So you monitor him very closely and you keep him away from matches and sharp objects. But if you still treat your kid like that when he's 23, you and your kid have a problem. See, men were made for freedom. And a government's only true responsibility is to maintain and build an environment in which we can exercise our freedoms responsibly, and then trust us enough to leave us alone. But a government which wants to control everything about our lives and make a nanny state that tells us that we're not mature enough to be trusted with our own protection is a government that will take everything from you in the name of doing what's best. Now, here's a message for those politicians. I don't want you to do what's best for me. I want you to leave me to do what's best for myself. And if you don't trust me, why would I trust you enough to vote for you? See, Texas trusts its people to protect their own. And overall, it's a very safe and peaceful place to call home. I know, I lived there for several years. But there are dumb people everywhere. And as the man in this news story found out, when those dumb people come to your house intent on robbing you, your training literally will make the difference between life and death, because there won't be time to call police. What do you think the liberals would have you do in that situation? Call 911 and then wait 15 minutes while the thugs rape your wife and then kill her? Because they don't trust you to take care of yourself. We do. See, trust is America, people.